Yep.
Okay, so total revenue is what you're looking at here. So if I go to the working, step number one would be to remember that total revenue is price times quantity. Then you've got to relate what they want here in the question. So the total revenue function in terms of P and the company's quantity when the commodity sells for that price are. Okay, so they want you to give the total revenue function. So if you look at what they've given you, P and Q are the price and quantity. Okay, so you have P is P, and then Q is 6,000 minus 30P. Is that all right?
Yep.
Okay, and then you just multiply out, so you'll get 6,000P and minus 30P squared. Okay, and then they said when the commodity sells for 202 per unit. So they want you to insert 202 per unit. Okay, did they want you to solve for this? Well, yeah, they wanted you to work out quantity. Okay, so you've got the revenue function, so we're going with option 3.
Okay.
Okay, but
Yep.
to work out, okay, obviously option 3 has to be correct because there is another option, so it should be quantity 25, but we need to calculate that. So in order to calculate it, we can determine what Q is if we insert P in. Okay, so Q was 6,000 minus 30P. They said here P is 202.
Yep.
So if you plug that into the calculator, you get, hold on, that's not right. The total revenue function in terms of P and the company's quantity when the commodity sells for. Oh, okay. Right, so they want to know the quantity when the commodity sells for 202. So 202 is the P, and the P was 202. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that actually. 202 is P. It is minus 30. Yeah, it is minus 30, and that's going to give me Q. So looking at this then, it looks like it would be none of the above then actually. Let's just check again. Unless I'm doing that wrong. No, it is right. Okay. Here they said demand and total cost functions. Yeah, that's the quantity. That's the Q. Okay, you've got the P. The total revenue function is 60P minus 30P squared. Okay, which is option 3. Right, here they said Q is 25. Let's see. And the company's quantity. The company's quantity when the commodity sells for 202 per unit. Yeah, that would be the price. That would be the price that you would have to insert as P. Okay, the only thing I can maybe think of is, do they want to work out the revenue? Probably not, but maybe they do. Let's have a look. If we plug in 202 here, okay, let's see what we get. Total revenue equals, okay, so 6,000 times 202 minus 30 times 202 times 202. What does that give us? Okay, that gives us the revenue. Okay, that's actually a loss. Okay, price times quantity. When the commodity sells for 202 in terms of total revenue, okay, revenue times quantity, you're going to end up with a negative here actually. Okay, so the price needs to be more to break even. Yeah, but that's not what they're asking for. So looking at this, if they tell you the commodity sells for 202 per unit, that is the price. So if that's the price, that's P. P is the price. So if you plug that into that option there, then you get minus 60 as quantity. Okay, can you have negative quantity? No, you can't.
No.
Yeah, so that wouldn't be possible if the commodity sells for 202 units. So if we're looking at quantity as 25, let's see, 25 equals 6,000 minus 30p. Okay, if we were to solve for p here, we would have 30p equals 6,000 minus 25. So p would equal bracket 6,000 minus 25 close bracket divide by 30. That gives me 199. Okay, that doesn't give me 202. Yeah, so I don't think this option's correct, because here they're saying P, well, they're saying total revenue. That I agree with. That's fine. Okay, obviously total revenue is price times quantity. So your price is your P, and you're timesing it by this quantity. So 6,000p minus 30p squared. That's perfect. That's fine. So I'm happy with that part. I'm not happy with this part. Okay, because here they said the company's quantity, and the company's quantity when the commodity sells for. So if they're telling me that the commodity is selling for 202 per unit, okay, that means this, unless this is 220,2, I don't know. Okay, we see that works. Let's make this a comma. Let's just see if because sometimes they don't show commas. If I put a comma here, let's see if we get 20. Make that a comma. No, then I don't get then I get a massive quantity. Okay,
Yep.
yeah. So with this option, I would actually choose option 5.
Okay.